So hi ladies and gents, thanks ever so much for joining me once again. So a little bit of a different type of video this one. I don't really do reviews, but what I actually do want to show you is my cook kit. That is it. That's all I'll be using for winter. I don't think I'm going to be taking the meths. Stay tuned, we'll have a good look through it. Welcome to Dave Outdoors. Okay, right, so without further ado, let's have a look inside. Okay, so what we got then is the Toaks 550ml titanium pot. It does come in this lovely little casing, just to house it, keep all your everything in. So everything is actually inside my titanium mug there. Right, let's have a look. So just in the top here, I do keep this. Okay, so it is my pot stand, or my gas stand for my Jetboil. Didn't really see the point in going out and buying another one solely just for this. So I thought, whilst I've got it, I might as well make use of that. So this is just some type of mesh netting, quite stretchy. It's got the drawstring to it as well, so you can cinch it all up. Quite good. Okay, so inside the pot then, that is the size of my burner. We'll go through each individual little bit shortly. And that's the type of gas I use then. Okay, so it's the MSI ISA Pro. If I haven't got any of this, I'll use my Jetboil gas canisters as well. So luckily there's a Go Outdoors just round the corner from me. So I will use either of them. Here we go, the Toaks 550ml titanium pot. Right, so what I'll do first is I'll take you through the specs of what the Toaks 550ml titanium pot consists of. Okay, so the pot itself then, I did get it from Amazon. You can get them in different sizes as well. They start from 375ml and they range all the way up to 900ml as well. So for me, I found with using just dehydrated meals, the meals I choose will never ever exceed 550ml of water. But the reason I bought that size as well is because in the morning, I do like a nice big brew to wake up with. So okay, it is a titanium casing. Now the pot itself only weighs 54 grams, which is nothing. And that equates to 1.9 ounces as well. So the actual pot with the lid comes to 2.6 ounces. So it is just a little bit more, but the pot on its own without the lid is only 54 grams. So that is my titanium mug that I'll be using through winter and maybe for the foreseeable as well. The Jetboil will come out to play as well, but at the moment I've absolutely fell in love with this little customized kit that I've managed to put together. So there we have it then, folks. We've just looked at the pot itself. What we'll do now is we'll lay that to one side and we'll have a look at the burner. Okay, so let's have a look at the burner then. So as you can see, this is the Lixada 25 gram burner, that's all it is. So it's 25 grams. It is extremely lightweight. You do not know this thing is in your hand. So it's a little bit of a faff just to try and get the handles down, or the stands down. But there we go. That's what it's like from up top. Just to give you a size comparison when it's all folded out, that's it in my hand. So it will only fit, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, yeah, you'll be able to see the threads in there, but it'll only fit the gas canisters with the screw top thread. Anything else it won't fit. But yeah, it's a great little burner. It kicks out some really good heat as well. So you've probably seen some of the videos previously where I've been using this up on Cannock Burwood had air Idris, and yeah, I do have to use a windshield with it, which we'll look at shortly. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll just have a look through then some specs about the burner. Okay, so as discussed then, again, I bought this off Amazon. It was £15, but in the grand scheme of things, if you look at the likes of how much a Jetboil costs as well, they're quite high-end camping stove price. They are at around £80 to £100 depending on where you're looking. But that little burner, okay, it only weighs, like I said, 25 grams, and it is a really lightweight bit of kit. So it's got a high speed rotating flame, which means it's going to be heating evenly. Allegedly, it says as well it'll boil 1 litre of water in 2 minutes 58 seconds. Now that is pretty quick, to be honest, but we're half the capacity of that. So if we were to fill that pot up quite if we were to fill that pot up to the brim, we're only really looking at around 1.5 minutes to boil 550 millilitres of water. As you've seen as well, we've got the foldable switch to control the power. It does fold in as well, so when you try and fold it all up, you can just fold it up so it fits neatly into your pouch. So there we go, you've just seen the specs of that little burner. It is a fantastic little bit of kit, thoroughly recommend it. Anyway, let's have a look at the gas that I use. Okay, so this is the gas I use. Then it is the MSR ISO Pro. It is an all-season gas. As said previously, if I don't use this gas, I'll use the Jetboil gas as well. So I just want to give you a quick look at the wind blocker that I'm using then. So as you can see, it's a 6-plate wind blocker. I don't really need 8 or 10 like other manufacturers make. Look at the price though, it's very cheap. It's £5. I begrudge paying anything more than, you know, for a bit of kit like this. But if we scroll down, you'll be able to see as well the weight is 175 grams. It doesn't feel like 175 grams, but it certainly is a great bit of kit to carry, just so we can ensure that the flame doesn't go out on our burner. Anyway, without further ado, let's get all this lot put together, shall we? Okay, so there we go folks, and that is my cook kit that I'll be using throughout winter and also maybe for the foreseeable as well. The Jetboil will be making an appearance. I've just got to find time of when is an appropriate camp to use it, because I've actually fallen for this one for the time being. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want any information about the products that you've just seen, there'll be links below. Yeah, but if you can find it cheaper anywhere else, go for it. We'd all pay the cheapest we can for it, but the links are below for anybody that'd like to check out the specs, anything like that for what you've seen in today's video. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on another potentially lockdown / non-lockdown adventure with me, Dave out. Well, before I go, yeah, thank you to everybody for your positive feedback in the past couple of videos. It's been truly great to receive that feedback. Also, if you don't like the video, please make sure you give it the thumbs down, but please, more importantly, do it twice. See you on the next one.